All right, 2024 marks a decade since the launch of International Albinism Awareness Day. And to mark this great occasion, this year's theme is 10 years of International Albinism Awareness Day, a decade of collective progress. And join me to welcome two young men to the studios of Good Morning Anambra Show today. Victor Israel Orizo, who is the Chief Welfare Officer, Anambra State Albinism Association. Good to have you, Victor.
Good morning, Anambra. Good morning, everyone.
All right, we're also glad to have you in the studio, Philip Ngokede, the State Financial Secretary, Anambra State Albinism Association. Good to have you.
Good morning, Anambra. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. You know, when you were coming here, I said, Ndiocha. Ndiocha Marova. You're welcome to our studios. Thank you so much for being here. Now, how does it feel, to know that you are celebrated world over? It's a global celebration. How does it feel? Philip?
Yeah, thank you very much. With joy and excitement, we are celebrating a decade of International Albinism Awareness Day. And we are looking at the collective progress. So when we look at those stuff, we will become more excited. Like within me and myself, waking up this morning, like to come for this program, I have lots of joy. I cannot write down almost everything that we have achieved so far. So I really want to appreciate every person that have also contributed with it. Yeah.
Okay, Victor, I don't know. Looking at World Albinism Day, let's look at what is going on in your association in Anambra State. How would you describe the Association of Albinism in Anambra 10 years after its launch?
The Anambra State Albinism Association have done so well because when it started its existence in 2021. For the past, this is in the world is 10 years, we are celebrating a decade, but Anambra State, as Anambra State Albinism Association is 3 years old.
Okay.
Yes, and we have been able, because a lot of people that are albinos that are living with the albinism, the gene of albinism, don't exactly know what they are facing. They don't actually know what they are going through. So the association have been able to unify every member, every person living with albinism in the state, in the whole 21 local government. We have been able to create presence in the whole 21 local government area of the state. Now, number two, we have been able to go into the states and get those ones that are having health challenges. So getting help from the association, getting relief from the association is not something that is difficult, and it's no longer something that we leave for the particular family to carry. So this time, when a person is having challenges, stigmatization, the person can quickly call the association. This is what have not been happening for the past 5 years. It's just started 3 years ago through the efforts of the executive and members of ASA in Anambra State. So, and this year we are looking at, on Thursday, we are looking at creating a trust fund. This is no longer when someone will have problems, you start running around looking for support, help my person, help these people in providing sunscreen, providing shade, providing this. We are now trying to create something that is permanent, something that once we get a distress call, we can be able to take something from it and solve the issue.
Problem. Oh, all right. Now, for the past 3 years that the association has been on in Anambra State, could you let us know how has it been funded over these 3 years? How's the funding like? As a financial secretary, how is the funding like, and how strong is the association?
Like I would say again, it's a progressive stuff. Like the level we are 2 years ago, 3 years ago, is not the level we are today. Yes, we equally thank the Executive Governor of Anambra State for their support and for them rallying to our cries. like he also said, currently Anambra State Albinism Association, we are looking forward to like becoming an independent body that can champion, you know what I'm saying, the quest of everybody living with albinism. Yes, and achieving that, all hands must be on deck. So currently, we are still growing. I wouldn't say we have arrived.
All right. No, some people watching us may be wondering, why should there be a day to celebrate albinism? Are they not humans, just like every other person? What is so special about celebrating albinism? Could you let us know what's so special about? Is there anything that we need to know about albinism in this part of the world, especially in this part of the world, that made it possible or made it imperative that albinism is being celebrated world over?
Yeah. Like I always say, in the Ocha, people will call us, like I have plenty names. Once I enter the street, I have a lot of names. Only that alone makes me special. Okay. My skin type makes me special. Albinism, when you look at albinism, it's just a genetic disorder, lack of melanin. You know what I'm saying? And now we have to encourage, because when you look at the introductions of that International Albinism Awareness Day, it's like you encouraging persons living with albinism. Because like when he was listing our achievement as an association, I look at our achievement, something we have done for the past 3 years, fighting stigmatization, living in the life of persons with albinism.
But why would anybody stigmatize albinism?
Yes, if I explain things on the details, you will understand how far we have gone. Okay. Me as an individual, I'm a kind of person that stay on my shells. Do you know why? Little mistake from your end, people will just tag it just because this guy is persons living with albinism. That's just their lifestyle. So what do you do? For you not to drag embarrassment, all those stuff close to your area, you avoid it. Then you do things from your closest. But now, currently, persons with albinism can beat his chest and do many things. And I myself, I did that. 2022, 2023, I was the head of a CDS group as a core member then. Okay. Currently, I'm also the secretary of my village, of my community, the youth wing. And currently, I'm also participating in a lot of things. But before, I can't. You won't see me. Because when you look at the peer pressure,
the way people talk to you or relate with you.
And some persons will tell you that people living with albinism are prone to anger. But it's a lie. Yes, no, but that is truth. Because we manage it a lot. Imagine when you are working with someone, they just said, Afi. Yoruba people will say, Afi. Igbo people will say, Abino. You yourself, when you have been destabilized without your move, what do? You just smile. You greet them, and you continue moving. You have subsidized that. But if it's someone that cannot handle it, he becomes upset, and his move will be disorganized. So I cannot thank Anambra State Albinism Association enough. Yes, the person that initiated this, the idea, that is a very big relief to every person living with albinism.
All right, I think you're Philip.
Yes.
Okay, now Victor, when we talk about albinism, are there challenges that you people face from what Philip was saying? He said something about people talking to you anyhow, that you did not do this. Any challenge that we need to know about, please?
One thing is that from the aspect of miracles, the basic challenge of someone living with albinism is the effect of the sun's ultraviolet radiation on the person's skin, which can cause light and heat effect. But it is something that is preventable. It is this particular thing that degenerates to skin cancer. Because albinism someone living with albinism is as normal as anybody. The only thing is that during the coding, the genetic coding, the protein code wasn't able to code for the dark pigmented, the melanin. So the person becomes an albino. So it's not something that is bad. But on the street, take for instance myself, I attended the secondary school, Port Harcourt, a population of 6,000 students approximately. And myself and my junior brother are the only albinos there. And when we go, they will say, "Off NEPA." We say, "Oh, no, so, and during the assembly moral instructions, the military, they will force you, they will say, obey before complain. So I have to meet the school authority, and tell them that I cannot continue to stay under the sun for assembly. They granted it. It became a problem. Other normal scheme students will say, look at these ones, why are they staying inside? They should come out. And when someone troubles you, you try to run after the person will run under the sun. And then, okay, come and see me. Come and see me. So, I announced that what I did was that, for me to be able to live above that, I decided to develop myself by means of studying hard.
Okay.
So, after the terms exam, I came best in mathematics in SS2 in a population of 167 students. Then they started coming to me. Those normal skin, they started coming to me. It's normal, you don't see. Some of them would like to come and see me at home. I now have to develop. My head grew. It seems that normal. When you come, I'll tell you, I don't see people at home. Let's meet in school. So from there, I got to the university. We have people in Anambra University, okay? Where people start seeing me as, does this guy see well? I studied public health parasitology.
Okay.
I decided to develop myself by means of practical, using the microscopes. Okay. So during our final year exam project, those normal skin students started coming to me, please help us analyze this too. Please help us analyze this blood. I used to tell them, so I'm not sick. And you are bringing your stool sample for me to view and give you results. Well, you see the problem. So we face a lot of challenges here. I used to go with umbrellas. Till now, I don't feel shy about it because the day the person passes on, people will come to view the person. The person that is there doesn't know what is happening in the environment. So when you go out with umbrella, you say, one day one woman came to me and said, I was just trekking, was not in a vehicle. She told me, why are you going with an umbrella? This thing is supposed to be used by women and for little babies. I said, look at my skin. I am an albino. So we faced, in the university, they called me Ebo. They called me a lot of names. So what I do today is that if I want to introduce myself before the people that have normal skin, I will tell them, these are albino standing before you. Everybody will keep quiet. They won't call you albino again. They won't call you Ebo again or call you Afi. So now it's normal. We live very well with them. They recognize us. I contested for the secretary of my kinsmen, I won. I contested for the secretary of the youth in my community, I won. Since 2015 to date, I have been the secretary. In my community, we have an organization, UNICEF. They put boreholes in community. I am still the secretary there. So I don't give space for somebody that have normal skin to push me away.
All right. Now, I don't know, this albinism, from report, that this lack of melanin, there's tendency for permanent visual impairment. What do you do, or how do you, help your eyes so that you continue to see well? Okay. Because I know I had one albino in my secondary school then, she wears double lens eyeglasses and all whatnot. So even after that, not just that she's not as white as, but I think the eyes is affected so much. So how do you go about protecting your eyes?
Okay, when you look at persons with albinism, it's not
and your skin too.
Yes, when you look at persons with albinism, it's not all about the skin.
Okay.
We have albinism from the eyes. You understand? Now, even person with albinism from the skin, there are some that their eyes are sharper compared to someone that has black skin. Like I myself, I have not used medicated glass.
Okay.
Yes, I don't use it. I can write normal, I can operate my phone, can move. But for some of us who have short or low vision, we have glasses, prescribe glasses for them. Yes, which can also help to aid their visualization so that they can also see far. And we have been appealing. Like recently, we appealed to the state government through the Ministry of Education to help us also direct the school management to help persons living with albinism in their school. Like for instance, we received a complaint last time we had a meeting that one of our members who is in school, that what they do to her is like, they just allow her to sit at the back, sit in the middle, and we have complained. You cannot carry this child along. You understand what I'm saying? When you also help, assist, or offer that little one you can, then allow the child to explore. Keeping the child in the front row will help her. You understand? Now, as a teacher, if you know you can't, now, why not give the child the lesson notes to write, either ahead or while you are also trying to explain to these children? That preferential treatment is not too much to ask for. Because one,
Speak up.
Because one, when you don't enable them flow, you see them having educational, they will become backward in education. Not that they don't have that brain.
Okay.
Yes, because one person jokingly told me 2 days ago, and I have to assess it because I do research a lot. He said, I have not heard or seen anybody with albinism being hit by a vehicle. Why? I said, yes, you cannot find it. Do you know why? Because they know that this is our number one challenge that people are waiting for us to default or to fall into. So they must be careful. Yes, no, that is true. Once I'm crossing the road, I look my left, I look my right, I look again. Then I have to predict the speed of a vehicle that is coming before I make a move. That is why you cannot find it. So with the aid of medicated glasses, it also helps us a lot, and that contributes to the little we can.
All right, you're on to Good Morning Anambra show. Today happens to be World Albinism Day, and we're celebrating a decade of albinism globally. In the studio, I have Victor Orizo and Philip Mokede talking about Empowering Change 2024 International Albinism Awareness Day. We're going to take a short break at this point. When we return, we look at how they should be empowered to bring about change in our society. That will be after now. To join us.
They have their challenges, their skin, their sight. Usually government provides spectacles, the kind of soap they use, and the cream they rub, and the kind of umbrella they use. And albinism is a special case. It's a special case, and it is hereditary. It's hereditary, and people living with albinism have so many challenges. And those challenges, government's supposed to pay them attention. The governor of Akwa Ibom is albino, and he was working. He has all the environment, and look at what he's doing at Akwa Ibom. So there is discrimination from people, which should not be, and that their skin is a result of the climate you see we are in the tropics. So albinism is supposed to live in the tropics. So, but they find themselves here. So they don't have option. That is why you have those, that thing is as a result of sun. The sun causes those spots. So government should do awareness. The Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development, where this program is domiciled, should do awareness. Should tell people to include these albinos in their scheme of things. Government should make budgetary provision for them. And then these are special people. When you provide them with good environment, they can compete with any other person.
Even when I cause having if I hormonal imbalance, I believe. Oboro is sickness. So, like dwarfism, giantism. So, mana ife melu nke Africa wana I the poor, very wretched. So, nature ndị arụ dị mma anya wee fụ onye nwe issue. So, ọnwụ na obodo arụ dị mma. Nwatakịrị amụ efu na-abịa na-enwe ude na ncha ekwesị iji na-enye na-awụ ya arụ na-eki ya for the person. N'ihe na-emecha ha na skin atọ reactions due to our weather. Because nwere onye na-enetefe anya ụbịam ka ọsụrụ nke na abi na amaka ifo ndị ọcha nete nke ha anya ọ bụrụ na mma. So no maintenance culture. Onye mmụta abi na ọnwụ na o nwere ego ọ chọọ na onye nyere ya aka nete nwa ya anya n'oge maka na ọ na-ebido na nwa ije ebe ụmụ ọgaranya mụcha abino like ya abino patosie ụlọ adult ifefa na-achụva achụ there's one anyị na-aba n'ọbụ onye ọna na like the lady self yara ma na abino because ọnwa ọgaranya so onye mụta ya gbakwuru ndị health care na onwekwe ego gọọmenti ya enye aka o were ezigbo ncha na ude ha wụba arụ ka o pee mpe wee too.
Albinism is a physiological problem. It's a physiological disorder. So I don't see how it's a physiological problem, just like Downing syndrome, you know. So it's something that is it's physiological, and I don't know how to cure that one because it is inherent, you know. It's a congenital problem. So, but in terms of treating them right, it's not only you know, there's something is wrong with Africa. It is not only albinos that they discriminate against. You hear something like outcast, something like that. So many cultures in Africa are enemies of progress. So it's not only albinos. We have Africans are too good in discriminating against so many things. They should have their right. They should be given. They should have equal rights with every other, just like people with the physical disability. They should have equal rights with every other human being because they are human beings created by God. You know, so there's no difference. I don't see why they should be discriminated against. If you know where the strength of the person, you utilize him or her in that direction.
Albino, or rather albinism, is a hereditary defect. Okay, and sincerely speaking, I think our people are getting, more and more enlightened about albinism. So I think I don't really agree with you that albinos are actually being discriminated against in recent times. Government have a lot of roles to play in the area of albinism, you understand? Through the Ministry of Information, you understand? The role government has to play is to continue educating people and enlightening them. You understand that albinism has nothing to do with cream. You understand? It is purely a hereditary condition.
Nobody should underrate them. Wherever we have to belong, in society, in election, and whatever. So on such circumstances, governments can lay more emphasis on them to help them to belong, to know they are fellow human beings. They should not be underrated in society, in anything we are doing.
All right, you're welcome back to the live studios of Good Morning Anambra show. Here we have two albinos celebrating 10 years of albinism in the world today, Victor Israel and Philip Mukede. We've watched people talk about what needed to be done for albinism, what actually it is. We've heard it from people, what it is and what needs to be done for them to fit into the society as other citizens, And now, I don't know, our time is fast spent and we need to round off. Could you let us know the activities you have for the week and the venue of the activity and, of course, the time? Tell us all we need to know about the activity, please.
Okay, on Thursday, being 13th of June, we'll be celebrating International Albinism Awareness Day. Venue, Women Development Center, also known as Dorakunyere, and the time is 12.
Okay.
Yeah, and our programs lined up are looking forward to like ensuring our members medically, and we're also looking forward to like educating them more, because the more they know, the easier for us. Yes, because due to the time, I would have loved to expand something, but due to the timing, we just bring it down a bit so that we can also have more to discuss on Thursdays.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, the time is 12. The
Yes,
venue
yes.
is Dora Akunyili Women Development Center.
Yes.
Okay, and is there any special invitee, or are you calling on everybody to attend? You know.
Yes, we are calling on everybody to attend, and we are looking forward to a massive turnout and the response from our society.
All right, Philip, quickly. Okay, Victor, quickly let us know actually your last word to the public before we wrap up the show. What's your message as you celebrate your day today?
My message is that albinos are special. They should be encouraged to live, and they should be supported to develop themselves. Let's all roads lead to Dora Akunyili Women Development Center on Thursday, 12 p.m. Let's celebrate our day.
All right, they are special people and they should be supported to, develop as they should. Thank you so much, Victor Israel Orizu, Director, Lofty Vision Secondary School, and of course, Chief Welfare Officer, Anambra State Albinism Association. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Philip Muke, the State Financial Secretary, Anambra State Albinism Association. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
And here we wrap up the show for today. Thank you so much. My name is Nonye Mokoye. Until tomorrow, it's a goodbye from here.